From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Tuesday morning. We're going to have a beautiful day on tap for today. Very toasty, but temperatures dropping way down today into tomorrow as a storm system is going to bring us wind gusts. Shower and thunderstorm chances. We're mainly concerned about the wind gusts as they could be 35 to 60 miles per hour across our viewing area. So the fire risk is going to be there. The blowing dust risk is going to be there as well. Hey, speaking of fire, still tracking this Highway 24 fire in southern Grant County. It's now above 3,000 acres, but containment jumped all the way up to 30%. So I think that's the much more important number there. It seems like they got a pretty good handle on things here. But again, this is near Road 24 and Washington at 24 to the east of Mattawa. Those wind gusts right now in southern Grant County only between 5 to 10 miles per hour coming out of the north. Temperatures very mild, 40s and 50s out there for lower elevations. Your coat cast for this Tuesday for the Tri-Cities. Going to go with t-shirt weather around 9-10 a.m. We'll hold on to that throughout the course of the day. So for today, around 90 in the Tri-Cities, very summer-like stuff, but dropping back down into spring territory for Wednesday. We'll talk about that coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
And right now, gunfire reported at 2 Kennewick locations during the weekend now has police searching for answers. Investigators say both shootings happened just minutes apart, but are being handled as separate cases, the latest from police. Plus, fire crews say they arrived to find a wall of flames Sunday night. 2 Yakima buildings fully engulfed as high winds pushed the fire into nearby trees. This morning, the warning firefighters are now sharing as conditions turn hotter and drier. And those dry conditions already raising concern across the Columbia Basin, why some vineyards say difficult decisions could be ahead. Those details and more next on Good Morning Northwest.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Good Morning Northwest. I'm Wendy Redman. Your time is 6:02. We begin this morning with a crime alert. Kennewick police are investigating 2 separate reports of shots fired that happened around the same time during the weekend. Here's what we know. KPD says the first happened in the area of South Neal Street, right near 19th Court. That's where officers say they responded to reports of gunfire and say they recovered weapons inside of a house. Shortly after, a second incident reported at the Columbia Park boat launch. Investigators say both scenes involved gunfire. We're told it's unclear if anyone was injured. No arrests have been made. Police say the 2 incidents are being investigated separately. They are asking anyone with any information to call them. A Walla Walla man is in custody this morning following a child sex abuse investigation into allegations from several years ago. Walla Walla police say the case started April 30th after reports of past abuse were reported. Investigators say a victim reported repeated assaults while in child care on Boyer Avenue when he was 6 or 7. 20-year-old Edgar Martinez Orozio was arrested on multiple charges, including rape of a child and assault. Police say the investigation is ongoing. A weekend brush fire near Findlay threatened a pet boarding facility filled with dogs, but everyone made it out safely. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen spoke with the owner of B&B Pet Retreat, who says her past wildfire experience helped her stay calm as crews worked to stop the flames.
Flames spread across about a half an acre Sunday night near B&B Pet Retreat off State Route 397 in Findlay. Benton County Fire District 1 says crews were dispatched at 7:49 and arrived to find a fast-moving brush fire with one structure threatened. Crews built a protective line around a nearby home and watched conditions near the kennel. The owner says she was outside when she noticed the fire start to climb.
I was standing here getting the irises that I wanted to take for the show in Walla Walla when all of a sudden we heard a bunch of rustling noise and looked over, and you could see flames starting to go up into the trees.
She says she stayed calm because she's worked wildfires before.
I spent 2 summers working for the Forest Service in Montana. It's just, I was just watching it, and with it starting to go up the tree, you just got to watch and make sure nothing starts flying in the air.
The kennel was nearly full, but she says all the dogs were already inside the cinder block building.
All the dogs were inside, and so if anything started flying, then you just get the hoses out and you put it on the roofs and stuff, because that's actually the safest place for them, is in cinder block walls.
Fire officials say some people had to be moved back from the scene, and BNSF slowed trains in the area. Crews had it under control just after 8:30, then spent about 3 hours mopping up, and no injuries were reported. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Wow. Fire officials say the cause of the fire remains under investigation. The owner says while there's little property owners can do to stop a fire from starting, keeping defensible space around buildings helps protect the kennel and animals inside. Turning to Yakima now, where 2 backyard buildings were heavily damaged in a fire during the weekend. Take a look here at this video. The Yakima Fire Department says this was the scene as it arrived Sunday night off South Union Street. Just huge flames here. The fire had spread to a tree. After 30 minutes of battling the flames in windy conditions, firefighters say they were able to bring it under control.
There were outbuildings behind the residence. There was people living in them. At this point, the cause is under investigation, and nobody was hurt, and they haven't put a value on it yet.
The Yakima Fire Department says it stayed at the scene for an extra 2.5 hours, checking for any hot spots and clearing out debris. Washington now in a record 4th straight year of drought, raising concerns across the Columbia Basin. One of the region's biggest industries, wine, is already feeling the pressure as vineyard owners prepare for another hot and dry summer. Wine grape growers in the Columbia Basin are closely watching water conditions. Experts say low snowpack and stressed reservoirs could create challenges later this summer for vineyards that depend on irrigation.
We definitely will be making some changes, making decisions on maybe watering sooner than we want to or later than we want to, which is not the best case scenario, but it might be the only option we have.
Frechette says growers are already preparing for difficult decisions later in the season if dry conditions continue. She says while consumers may not immediately see higher wine prices, drought and rising operating costs continue adding stress to Washington's wine industry. Your time is 6:07 here on your Tuesday. Still ahead, from Yakima to Kennewick, communities across the area spent the weekend supporting causes focused on prevention and animals in need. Dozens turned out for a fun run in Yakima, while the Benton Franklin Humane Society hosted its biggest fundraiser of the year. Our crews were there, and this morning we're taking a closer look back at the weekend's events. And we're also taking a closer look at your weather forecast with Josh. Here's a live look this morning from Pasco. Shaping up to be a pretty hot day out there today, folks, but we will be falling off that temperature cliff for tomorrow. Just how far down we'll go after this.
Some mornings, I get a little extra help. Always. Memories are made in the kitchen. Find the right appliance to make more of them at Fred's.
At Fred's Appliance, all Bosch appliances are on sale. Save up to $300 on select Bosch dishwashers. Swing by Fred's Appliance today. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and US Cellular, better together.
Even if you have moderate to severe eczema, you can feel the rhythm, feel the flow, And Dupixent helps you feel the heal. It helps calm the key source of inflammation under the skin that can cause eczema. Some adults saw fast itch relief after the first dose and long-lasting clear skin at 1 year. Many even saw 90% clear skin. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Stay ahead of eczema and help heal your skin from within. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent today.
Hey, why are dishes always getting water spots?
From Culligan.com, hard water. Mom!
Yeah. Hey, Culligan.
Heard you've got water problems. We got you covered.
Request your free in-home water test today.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We are going to start around 90 degrees in the Tri-Cities for today. And when I say start, I mean like the forecast is going to start. Our forecast highs for today are going to be around 90, but by tomorrow, our forecast high is going to be around 70, a 20-degree drop-off in the span of just 24 hours. Okay, here's your day planner forecast for this Tuesday for the Yakima Valley, around 80 by lunchtime, and then around 85 for the warmest part of the day. So today's forecast highs going with 85 for Yakima, but yes, right around, if not a little bit above 90 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Many locations very close to 90. Hermiston, Walla Walla, a little bit cooler than that for the rest of the foothills. Will be around 85 in the Kittitas Valley as well. Big time drop off in temperatures over the next couple days. So in the Tri-Cities, this graph looks like 91, 70. In the Yakima Valley, it looks like, well, what you're seeing, 85, 68. And we'll keep highs in the 60s and 70s after that. So we're going to flip from 12 degrees warmer than normal to 5 degrees cooler than normal. The coolest day going to be Saturday. At that point, will be about 10 degrees cooler than normal. So I have a hard time even making it to 65 degrees. Okay, we'll take it back to today, though. The UV index going to be high on a scale from 1 to 11. It'll be a 7. That means your skin could burn within 15 to 25 minutes. So put on the sunscreen, make sure it's SPF 30 or higher, and reapply at least every 2 hours. Pollen count's going to be medium high through Friday, but I think the overall trend could be down as the trend overall is going to be cooler and wetter. And with the winds picking up for tomorrow, that's going to pose big risk when it comes to fire and blowing dust. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. During the weekend in West Yakima, Safe Yakima Valley and Yakima Partnership hosted their first ever Steps Towards Success fun run and walk at Zeppel Stadium. Dozens of families turned out Saturday afternoon to raise awareness about substance abuse, prevention, and recovery. With Mother's Day on Sunday, many moms and children took part. The event showed support for people overcoming addiction and highlighted programs that help keep kids and families healthy. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office, Washington State Patrol, and the Yakima Police Department Explorer program also joined in on the event. The event also raised money to support Safe Yakima Valley's prevention programs.
We had 4 of our YPD Explorers today who did a 5K run. They were repping our Yakima Police Department Explorers t-shirt as they ran, and they ran in unison. And so we'd love to come out and support because we're explorers, and so we're getting more and more experience as we go to more and more of these events.
Some special guests included Yakima Sheriff Bob Udell, County Commissioner Kyle Curtis, and Wapato Police Chief Craig Janis. Mothers Against Drunk Driving and the Yakima School District took part as well. The Benton Franklin Humane Society held their largest fundraiser of the year at Zintel Creek Golf Course in Kennewick.
So, Jennifer, thank you so much. And Shani, where are you, Shani? There you are.
Apple Valley News Now had a table at the event Saturday night, and as you see here, our very own Austin Reed was this year's MC. We're told more than $30,000 was raised. The event was called Wags and Whiskers Run for the Roses. This year's theme was Kentucky Derby style. There was food, live music, a silent auction, and a special video tribute to a beloved volunteer named Mona, who recently passed away. The shelter even created a champion fund in her name, which supports animals who are in dire need of specialty surgery. Your time is 6:15 here on your Tuesday. Here's a live look out in Ellensburg this morning. And we do have to talk about your weather on the other side of the break. A really gorgeous, yet a little bit hot day today. Tomorrow we're changing things up, not with just cooler temperatures, but we do have a first alert day in store. What you can expect for that after this.
Oh look, here we are on our honeymoon.
Lander, Wyoming. Jackalope capital of the world. I'll never forget your face when you unwrapped those bus tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Tears of joy. Pure, unbridled.
Anniversaries are special, so we're celebrating with a guaranteed $1 million giveaway. Only at Northern Quest. 25 years bold.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep. With innovative materials developed for astronauts, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer, which means less tossing and turning, so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Let our expert sales staff guide you to your perfect Tempur-Pedic. And right now, save up to $1,000 on select Tempur-Pedic Split King sleep systems. Or check out the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
25 years of making memories. 25 years of fun with family and friends. 25 years of Dust Devils baseball.
The fun continues this week. Friday, May 15th is school night, thanks to Polish Homes, and a family feast night, thanks to Tri-City Airport. Saturday, May 16th, we will all enjoy a post-game fireworks show presented by the Nuclear Care Partners.
Come be a part of our best season yet. Tickets at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball, a Tri-Cities tradition for 25 years.
Life happens. Lucky for you, the new ICCU Central Plus checking account comes with benefits, including cell phone protection.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
That's right. Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seatbelts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting from Ellensburg, Grandview, Tri-Cities,
in Richland.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now.
And we're always on your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have a storm system that is going to impact us for tomorrow. The biggest impact will be in the form of high wind gusts, as they could be anywhere between 35 to 60 miles per hour across the map, increasing fire risk, increasing the blowing dust concern as well. Now, they'll start to pick up for tonight, but they're going to peak for tomorrow, the late afternoon to early evening, especially in the Kittitas Valley. The strongest gusts between 55 to 60 miles per hour. But even for the Yakima Valley, for the Basin, and for the Blue Foothills, we're looking at gusts between 35 to 50 miles per hour. Some of those will linger into Wednesday night as well. But if you want to see hour-by-hour wind gusts yourself, you can do that by downloading our weather app free in the App Store or on Google Play. That's going to be in addition to vegetation still coming in as very dry, level 3 out of 5, even though there is some rainfall in the forecast. So in this environment, fires could start or spread quickly. Also, we could see some blowing dust concerns. We'll have a lot more to say about that coming up in the next half hour. But here's how to prep for wildfires. Create that defensible space around your home, harden your home, plan evacuation routes, and prep your go bag. You can find this full list posted online at applevalleynewsnow.com. Okay, tomorrow's setup is very nuanced because we do have some rain in the forecast that can maybe limit the fire potential and the blowing dust potential, but this storm system going to pick up the wind. So that's what you're seeing off of the Pacific. We'll put this into motion with Futurecast satellite and radar. Today going to be dry, lots of sunshine out there. It's going to be after 5 p.m. That's when some clouds are going to start to bubble up. We'll see some showers and thunderstorms on the map. Definitely a lot more in the way of coverage for Wednesday. Very sporadic coverage. We're thinking 40 to 60% coverage for lower elevations, but after 5 p.m. trending much drier. So will this be enough rainfall to tamp down the fire concern? I think that's really the million-dollar question here, but keeping a very close eye on things for Wednesday, and to be specific. Okay, and then after Wednesday, you see the forecast goes dry. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Around 90 by Tuesday, but 20 degrees cooler with winds, rain, and thunderstorm chances on Wednesday. In Yakima, winds picking up on Wednesday with rain looking likely, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder as well. In Ellensburg, gusts around 60 miles per hour tomorrow with highs around 60. Another round of winds we're watching closely for the weekend. In Hermiston, starkly cooler, windier, and wetter by tomorrow. And finally for Walla Walla, a beautiful summer-like day for today, but slipping back into the spring chaos by tomorrow.
Your time is approaching 6:21. Straight ahead, from flowers to some major music names making headlines from under the bridge. Miley Cyrus is preparing for a Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony, while the Red Hot Chili Peppers are reportedly closing a huge catalog deal. Plus, Tupac fans in Baltimore keeping his legacy alive. We'll show you how all of this is shaping up in your entertainment headlines.
My mind felt hazy and gray. I couldn't follow conversations. It was like I was in a fog. I was sleeping way too much. I was missing out on activities with my family. I felt underwater. Now I know it was depression. Recognizing my symptoms and finding support helped me manage it. Learn more about your symptoms at seehowifeel.org.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
There's still time to save with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick one up in store. Stock up your pantry. Fran's sandwich bread is 2 for $5. 8 packs of Energizer Max AA and AAA batteries are sale priced at $7.99. Save $60 on Next Grill's 4-burner propane gas grill, sale priced at $229.99. And find Warden's Lures Rooster Tails, sale priced at 4 for $10. Save now through May 18th with store-wide savings only at Bi-Mart.
Looking for a laundry upgrade? Swing into Fred's Appliance and shop the best selection of top-rated washer and dryer sets. Come in today to take advantage of our in-stock Get It Today inventory with the lowest price guaranteed. At Fred's Appliance, we promise you will experience hassle-free shopping with local expert help every step of the way. At Fred's, we still have the largest selection of in-stock Get It Today inventory in the region. We sell appliances, only appliances.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust.
Welcome back, everybody. In entertainment news this morning, Let's begin in Hollywood, shall we, where Miley Cyrus is getting one of the entertainment industry's biggest honors. Cyrus will receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame later this month.
The Grammy winner rose to fame on Hannah Montana before building a music career with hits including Wrecking Ball and Flowers. Actress Anya Taylor-Joy and designer Donatella Versace are both expected to speak during the ceremony.
And Josh will be singing. No, just kidding. Meanwhile, Tupac fans in Baltimore spent the weekend celebrating the late rapper's legacy. The Baltimore Orioles hosted Tupac bobblehead night Friday with the first 20,000 fans receiving one at Camden Yards.
City leaders also dedicated part of Greenmount Avenue as Tupac Shakur Way near the neighborhood where he once lived. Tupac Shakur Foundation also unveiled a peace roll focused on promoting peace and conflict resolution.
And one legendary rock band may have just landed a huge payday. The Hollywood Reporter says the Red Hot Chili Peppers reportedly sold their recorded music catalog to Warner Music Group.
The deal is reportedly worth more than $300 million. Representatives for the band and Warner Music Group have not publicly commented on the reported agreement. Some of the group's biggest hits include Californication, Other Side, and Under the Bridge.
Oh, $300 million. Is that it? Is it funny where we're in the point of time where I'm like, oh, it was in the millions, not in the billions? Even though it's a massive amount of money.
I feel like it probably should be more. I was thinking like 500 million.
See?
Maybe a billion with a B.
See, what is our new level of what is a lot of money at this point? I mean, that
well,
certainly is.
Well, let's make it very clear. 300 million, still a lot to me. But to them, I don't know.
I don't know. 1 million, huge amount of money. Don't get me wrong.
But if you've got spare 300 million just laying around, if you don't think it's a lot,
oh yeah, we will definitely appreciate it. You send that on over. Still ahead on Good Morning Northwest. Yakima and Pasco school leaders are both celebrating after voters approved major funding measures for their districts. How both districts say the funding will support schools, students, and future projects. Plus, Zilla moving forward with major upgrades to its wastewater treatment plant as the city preps for growth. Those details and more coming up.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
You don't need to drop a ton of cash to make your home look like $1 million. You just need to hit up the Memorial Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Shop top brands like Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Borkholder Amish, and save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Score doorbuster deals before they're gone. And with 60 months no interest financing, it's easy to refresh any or every room in your home. Amazing selection, quality designs, stylish looks. The Memorial Day Super Sale, on now at Furniture Row.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
For over 30 years, DuraShine Clean has been the Tri-Cities premier cleaning service. More than just sweeping and mopping, we're your partner for a clean and healthy environment. We protect your brand and improve your company's image. No business is too big or too small for DuraShine Clean. Our teams get the job done right for you. Need to sparkle? Call us today for a free quote and let us help your business shine. At DuraShine Clean, we keep it clean.
Celebrate the 28th anniversary of Legends in May. We're dropping fat stacks like it's hot every Thursday, every hour from 6 to 9 p.m. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. It gets even fatter. Kick it with us May 15th and let's take it back to 1998 with a live DJ, free swag, and a chance to roll out on a brand new Kia K4 or Nissan Sentra. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries, fresh rides, fat stacks, free swag. Only at Legends Casino Hotel because fun is how we roll.
25 years of making memories. 25 years of fun with family and friends. 25 years of Dust Devils baseball.
The fun continues this week. Friday, May 15th is school night, thanks to Polish Homes, and a family feast night, thanks to Tri-City Airport. Saturday, May 16th, we will all enjoy a post-game fireworks show presented by the Nuclear Care Partners.
Come be a part of our best season yet. Tickets at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball, a Tri-Cities tradition for 25 years.
Bath Planet brings life back to your bathroom with expert remodeling, custom designs, fast installation, and right now, save $1,000. Call for a free estimate today, 509-851-0669.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here. I'm Wendy Redman. Your time is 6:30 as you get your day started. And as you do that, you should know this with Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth. It is going to be pretty warm out there today, right, Josh?
Yes, and if your eyes are gravitating to this, like, whoa, it's going to be 20 degrees. No, it's going to be 20 degrees cooler tomorrow than it will be for today. Today, we're going to be up around 90 degrees, a very summer-like feel. But we're going to get dropped back down to earth from this storm system for tomorrow. It's going to pick up our wind gusts, going to pick up shower and thunderstorm chances. We're mostly concerned about the wind gusts as vegetation's still very dry out there. So with those 35 to 60 mile per hour gusts, there's going to be the threat for wildfires and for blowing dust. We'll talk a lot more about that later in the show. Hey, speaking of fires, still tracking this fire in southern Grant County, the Highway 24 fire burning to the east of Mattawa. It's near Road 24, Washington Highway 24. Obviously, it's a Highway 24 fire. This one is above 3,000 acres, but containment jumped up to 30% just yesterday. So those are some very encouraging numbers there. And the wind gusts not all that impressive right now in Grant County, but they will return for tonight into tomorrow. It's very mild out there for lower elevations, looking at 40s and 50s. Your coat cast for this Tuesday for the Yakima Valley, t-shirt weather around 9 a.m. and after that. So for today, around 90 in the Tri-Cities, toasty stuff, but cooling it back down for tomorrow. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Sounds good, Josh. We begin this half hour of news with the Yakima School District thanking voters. This after its school board appears headed for approval with school bond appears headed toward approval with 61% support. The $200 million capital construction bond will help the district replace two of its aging elementary schools, Garfield and Hoover. Funding will also help upgrade several schools' HVAC units, roofing, and athletic tracks. The district says the election results were set to be certified last Friday. Meanwhile, voters in Pasco officially approved the school district's educational programs and operations levy. The Franklin County Elections Office certified the results late last week. Nearly 59% of voters supported the renewal levy, with more than 8,600 yes votes. The levy helps pay for programs and services not fully funded by the state, including student support, extracurricular activities, and staff positions. The city of Zilla is upgrading its wastewater treatment plant to make it more efficient and easier to operate. City leaders say the project will modernize the treatment process and turn waste into a drier material that could actually be reused in agriculture. The upgrades are also expected to improve safety for workers and cut down on maintenance costs over time.
We're trying to make sure that it is a byproduct that is actually usable and easier for the team to manage.
City leaders say these improvements will help modernize the system while preparing for future community needs. Ellensburg is continuing to grow, and city leaders are focusing on housing and long-term planning. The city is currently working on infrastructure upgrades, including a new traffic signal at Mountain View Avenue and Bull Road. Officials are also updating the city's 10-year comprehensive plan to guide future development. They say affordable housing remains a top priority, with more than 100 new units planned and a major project expected to break ground this summer.
The city works with partners to provide these funds, so we're not actually the ones doing the affordable housing construction, but we're working with partner agencies that apply to do these kinds of projects.
City leaders say these efforts are aimed at keeping up with growth while making sure Ellensburg remains affordable and accessible for current and future residents. Coming up, the Kennewick Lions heading into the district championship with momentum on their side. The team scored 29 runs in 2 playoff games and already secured a spot in state. Now in sports, why the Lions say their chemistry is fueling the postseason run. And Josh coming back with another check on weather as we give you this live look out at beautiful Richland this morning. A gorgeous hot day today, but yes, temperatures tumble by tomorrow. Find out how big the dip will be when we return.
Looking for a used vehicle? Trust the dealer with over 60 years in the Tri-Cities, Overturf Volkswagen. Find a large expanded inventory, fully serviced and thoroughly reconditioned vehicles, on-the-spot financing, top dollar for your trade. Overturf Volkswagen, Kennewick.
My mind felt hazy and gray. I couldn't follow conversations. It was like I was in a fog. I was sleeping way too much. I was missing out on activities with my family. I felt underwater. Now I know it was depression. Recognizing my symptoms and finding support helped me manage it. Learn more about your symptoms at seehowifeel.org.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep. With innovative materials developed for astronauts, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer, which means less tossing and turning, so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Let our expert sales staff guide you to your perfect Tempur-Pedic. And right now, save up to $1,000 on select Tempur-Pedic Split King sleep systems. Or check out the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you could save big with up to $3,200 in utility and cool cash rebates available this spring. At Total Energy Management, we will ensure your house is the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
Join Brett's RV and Marine for the Pasco Outdoor RV and Boat Show, happening May 13th through 17th at the Hapo Center in Pasco. This is where great deals can be found on new and used boats and RVs. We're bringing out a large selection, all priced to sell, with special show pricing you won't see again. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes. If you're shopping for a boat or RV, this is your moment. Our adventure experts are ready to help you get a great deal and get out camping and boating. Learn more at BrettsRV.com.
Looking for a used vehicle? Trust the dealer with over 60 years in the Tri-Cities, Overturf Volkswagen. Find a large expanded inventory, fully serviced and thoroughly reconditioned vehicles, on-the-spot financing, top dollar for your trade. Overturf Volkswagen, Kennewick.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seat belts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting in Pendleton, Ellensburg, Tri-Cities Airport.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. High is going to be around 90 for today in the Tri-Cities, but it's going to feel like a different season altogether by the time we get to tomorrow. Okay, so for this Tuesday for the Tri-Cities, going to be around 80 by lunchtime and then around 90 for the warmest part of the day. And so we'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of this Tuesday forecast. We'll start off up in the Cascades, where highs are going to be in the 60s and 70s. A little bit breezy up that way, but not nearly as breezy in the Kittitas Valley. Highs around 85 in Ellensburg. We're going to span 85 to 88 for the Yakima Valley, with a lot of 88s in the lower Yakima Valley. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, 91 for the Tri-Cities, 92 for the Hanford site. That's probably going to be the hottest location within our viewing area on this Tuesday. And then for the Blue Foothills, mid to upper 80s, some of us very close to 90 degrees, Walla Walla and Milton Freewater in particular. And then for the Blues, 70s and 80s, just kind of depending on your elevation, but very close to 90 even in Ukiah and southern Umatilla County. Okay, highs today to tomorrow, just drastically different worlds. We're going to be 21 degrees cooler by the time we get to Wednesday. We're going to flip from being 15 degrees warmer than normal to 6 degrees cooler than normal. By Saturday, the coolest day of this ordeal will be 10 degrees cooler than normal. I have a hard time making it out of the mid 60s. But that big drop off in temperatures from today to tomorrow due to a cold front, that's going to pick up winds, that's going to pick up fire concerns, that's going to pick up dust concerns as well. We'll talk about all that coming up in a few minutes.
Sounds good, Josh. In the meantime, let's talk sports. Kennewick High School's softball team reached the district championship game. In the 2 playoff games for the Lions so far, their offense has produced a combined 29 runs scored. The team's success has clinched them a spot in the state tournament, regardless of what happens in the district title game. Leading the way is a group of seniors who were just freshmen the last time Kennewick made the state playoffs in 2023.
We have 7 seniors who are fantastic leaders, have really stepped up and shaped the way for our underclassmen, but we do have a big group of freshmen and sophomores and a junior in our program too, who are huge contributors, who are able to get out there each and every day and make things happen.
On Friday the 15th, the Kennewick Lions will travel to Meade to play one-loss Mount Spokane in the district championship at 5 p.m. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, we have your morning sprint. Everything you need to know before you head out the door on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Here's a gorgeous live look into Richland as you get your day started. Josh is coming back with another check of your full First Alert weather forecast. Also talking about that alert day that we have in place for tomorrow, what you need to prepare for on the other side of the break.
Every home starts with a move. Not just the one to a new address, but the moves along the way. The choices, the negotiations. In those moments, certainty matters. That's why Windermere Group 1 agents are trained, supported, and prepared for every step. Because when it's time to move, you should be sure you're making the right one. Windermere Group 1. Confidence in every move.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Sam Strebel provides the full spectrum of orthopedic care.
A lot of times when I talk to patients, they're in so much pain that they can't do their hobbies. We can use the machine to balance the knee before we make any bony resections, and then that will hopefully translate to a faster recovery and a better, more natural feeling knee.
To learn more about services including robotic joint replacement at Prosser Orthopedic Center, visit prosserhealth.org.
Injured in a car crash, the insurance company can sure make you feel small, and their offer makes you feel even smaller. Call me, attorney Mariano Morales. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Does that insurance company make you feel small? Tell them you got the heavy hitter and watch how big you feel. Injured in a car wreck? Big thanks. Get big help. Call me.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We do have the alert day in place for tomorrow because of the storm system. That's going to pick up wind gusts across the map, and it's going to pick up fire and blowing dust concerns as well. Now, for tonight, the wind gusts going to start to pick up 45 to 50 mile per hour gusts already in the Kittitas Valley, but the peak time frame is going to be the late afternoon to the early evening for tomorrow. The strongest gusts once again in the Kittitas Valley, 55 to 60 mile per hour gusts, but for the Yakima Valley, for the Lower Columbia Basin, for the Bluefoot Hills, we're still looking at gusts between 35 to 50 miles per hour. Some of that will linger into Wednesday night as well. Now, you can see hour-by-hour wind gusts for your exact location by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app, free in the App Store or on Google Play. That's going to be in addition to vegetation dryness, which will still be at that level 3 out of 5, in spite of the fact that there will be rainfall in the forecast for tomorrow. So we're not entirely sleeping on the fire or the blowing dust concern. Here's what to do if you're caught during a dust storm. Pull off the road, stay in your vehicle, avoid driving blindly, protect your breathing. You can find this full list along with information on fire safety, fire prevention, and other dust storm little tips. But all that posted online at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Okay, the storm system for tomorrow is going to be very complex. This is it. It's cooking up in the Pacific right now. It's going to bring up wind gusts. That's bad. It's going to bring us some lightning chances, just 5 to 10% chances. That's also bad. But the good news is that there's going to be some rain that's going to come along for the ride. So Tuesday night, so this is this evening after 5 p.m. You see some clouds bubbling up, some showers and thunderstorms on the map, but definitely better coverage throughout the day on Wednesday. You can also see hour-by-hour precip chances for your exact home address location with that Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. But after 5 p.m. tomorrow, looking much drier out there. So we're seeing a decent amount of green on the map. Hopefully that's going to tamp down the fire concerns, but the winds, we're very nervous about those. After Wednesday, the forecast goes dry again. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Around 90 by Tuesday, but 20 degrees cooler with winds, rain, and thunderstorm chances on Wednesday. In Yakima, winds picking up on Wednesday with rain looking likely, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder as well. In Ellensburg, gusts around 60 miles per hour tomorrow with highs around 60. Another round of winds we're watching closely for the weekend. In Hermiston, starkly cooler, windier, and wetter by tomorrow. And finally, for Walla Walla, a beautiful summer-like day for Tuesday, but slipping back into the spring chaos for Wednesday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a new twist in the Bahamas missing mom case. It's been more than a month since Lynette Hooker vanished in the Bahamas. This morning, we've learned the U.S. Coast Guard seized the sailboat she was traveling on with her husband, Brian Hooker. The Coast Guard also announcing they hope to speak to the owners of this other sailboat, which they say was moored next to Hooker's boat the night she disappeared. The 55-year-old American went missing on the evening of April 4th. Brian claims Lynette fell overboard along with the boat keys. He told our Victor Okendo he planned to stay in the Bahamas to look for Lynette.
I'm not leaving until I'm told to leave or convinced that it's fruitless.
But ABC News learning he traveled to California shortly after to care for his terminally ill mother. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on the search for Lynette Hooker. With your GMA First Look, I'm Hannah Battah, ABC News, New York.
Even if your child has moderate to severe eczema, they can feel the flow, feel the breeze. And Dupixent helps them feel the heal. It helps calm a key source of inflammation under the skin that can cause eczema. Dupixent is the only biologic therapy approved to treat kids as young as 6 months for noticeably clearer skin and less itch. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent. Help heal their skin from within so they can stay ahead of eczema. Find an eczema specialist and ask about Dupixent today.
Now, the morning sprint.
In your national headlines this morning, the U.S. Department of Energy says it'll release more than 53 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. The move is part of a larger international effort involving more than 30 countries aimed at adding roughly 400 million barrels of oil to the global market. Officials say the move comes after the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran disrupted shipping through the Strait of Hormuz and sent crude prices higher. President Trump set to visit China this week for a 3-day state visit beginning tomorrow in Beijing. President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping are expected to discuss trade, investment, and other major international issues during the meetings. Several high-profile business executives also expected to travel with the delegation, including Tesla's Elon Musk and Apple CEO Tim Cook. In your business headlines this morning, the U.S. Postal Service says it lost $2 billion during the latest quarter. Well, that marks an improvement from the $3.3 billion loss reported a year ago. Postal leaders say the agency remains in a cash crisis. The Postmaster General now asking Congress to raise the Postal Service's borrowing limit. Media entrepreneur Byron Allen is buying BuzzFeed in a deal that's expected to close by the end of the month. Allen is spending $120 million to acquire a majority stake in the company and will become its new CEO. He says the goal is to expand BuzzFeed and HuffPost into streaming, video, audio, and user-generated content to compete with platforms like YouTube. In health headlines, President Trump scheduled to undergo his annual physical and dental exam later this month at Walter Reed National Medical Center. The White House says the appointment is set for May 26th and will also include meetings with service members and staff during the visit. The president's last reported trip to Walter Reed was last October when he reportedly received an MRI scan. The American Academy of Pediatrics is updating its guidance on school recess for the first time in more than a decade. The group says recess plays a major role in helping students manage stress, build social skills, and support learning. The updated guidance also says recess should not be withheld from students for academic or disciplinary reasons. Talking sports now, the Seattle Mariners picked up another win Monday night, beating the Houston Astros 3-1 in Houston. Seattle built an early lead and backed it up with strong pitching while holding the Astros to just 1 run in the entire game. The win extends the Mariners' franchise record-winning streak against Houston to 8 straight games as the series continues tonight. Time now for the top 5 local things you need to know. Kennewick police are investigating 2 separate reports of shots fired that happened around the same time during the weekend. Officers responded to reports of gunfire near South Neal Street before a second incident was reported at the Columbia Park boat launch. Police say both of the scenes involved gunfire, but no arrests have been made, and it remains unclear if anyone was hurt. A Walla Walla man is in custody following a child sex abuse investigation involving allegations from several years ago. Police say the victim reported repeated assaults while in child care on Boyer Avenue when he was 6 or 7 years old. 20-year-old Edgar Martinez Osorio was arrested on multiple charges, including rape of a child and assault. Police say the investigation is ongoing. Yakima firefighters say 2 backyard buildings were destroyed after a large fire Sunday night. Take a look at your screen here. Incredible flames. This happened on South Union Street. Crews say high winds helped push flames into nearby trees as firefighters worked to stop the fire from spreading. Everyone made it out safely, and investigators are still working to determine what started it. Now firefighters are urging everyone to use extra caution as warmer temperatures and dry conditions increase fire danger across the region. Staying in Yakima, where the school district is thanking voters this morning. This after its capital construction bond appeared headed for approval with 61% support. The $200 million bond would help replace Garfield and Hoover elementary schools while also funding upgrades to HVAC system roofs and athletic tracks. This as voters in Pasco officially approved the school district's educational programs and operations levy. Certified election results show nearly 59% of voters supported the renewal measure. The levy helps fund student support services, extracurricular activities, and staff positions not fully covered by the state. Trending this morning, Michigan authorities are searching for 2 people accused of crashing a vehicle into a cannabis store before trying to set it on fire. You have to see this. Take a look here. Security video shows the suspects pouring gasoline inside the business and running away after starting the blaze.
Gives a new meaning to the phrase blazing it, right?
Oh my goodness.
One suspect appeared to accidentally catch himself on fire. The store later joked on social media that despite the damage, it still does not offer a drive-through. And not to say you can be graceful during breaking the law. We don't advise anyone to break the law, but that not graceful.
Very much not graceful. Yeah. They seemed very surprised when they were pouring gasoline and then lit the fire, and then all of a sudden, whoosh.
He slipped on the gasoline and his shoe caught on fire. That was a bad sequence.
And then he did not stop, drop, and roll, as we mentioned before. So, you know, we'll have a list. We can go through it later with them. All right, well, trending this morning, graduating seniors at North Carolina State's Wilson College of Textiles got a major surprise during commencement Friday. Check it out.
My wife, Marilyn, and I are providing a graduation gift to cover all the final year educational loans incurred by the Wilson College graduates during the 25-26 academic year.
What? And look at everybody just rise to their feet here. Donor Ania Kochara announced he and his wife, Marilyn, will pay off all final year student loans for this year's graduating class.
Students call the moment emotional and life-changing as they prepare to begin the next chapter with less financial stress hanging over them. Good for them.
Awesome. Now everybody wants to book this guy as their commencement speaker. Yep. That's incredible. That's incredible. What a relief for them, I'm sure. All right. Well, not a lot of relief today in terms of temperatures. We're looking for that tomorrow, though.
Yeah, a big-time drop-off in temperatures over the next 24 hours. We got a lot of weather to talk about. And let's start off by talking about the largest fire that's on the map as we speak in southern Grant County, this Highway 24 fire. It's now above 3,000 acres, but containment jumped all the way up to 30% just yesterday. This is burning near Road 24 and Washington 24 to the east of Mattawa, so we continue to keep very close tabs on that. You see the winds this morning, the wind gust in Grant County coming out of the north only between 5 to 10 miles per hour. So not too concerning, at least right now, but they'll pick up tonight and then into tomorrow. Current temperatures, 40s and 50s for lower elevations, very mild. It's going to be warm, very warm by lunchtime in the Tri-Cities, around 80 and then closer to 90 for the warmest part of the day. Officially, I'm going with a forecast high of 91 in the Tri-Cities. Very summer-like, but 20 degrees cooler for tomorrow, going with a forecast high of 70 for tomorrow in the Tri-Cities. So experiencing all the seasons here, but specifically for tomorrow, wind gusts going up, shower and thunderstorm chances going up, and we're mostly concerned about the winds, that potential for wildfires and blowing dust.
All right, so be fire-wise out there, especially heading into tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, Josh, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest.
Yeah, Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5. Have a great day.